Welcome back, everybody. It's Legend of Legaia again, and Vaughn is glowing red because Meta's talking to us. Let's hurry to the top of the mountain. Our friends must be there. How do we know? You're making a lot of assumptions there, Meta. A lot of assumptions. Anyway, so it just jumps over here on the map, and suddenly we're in a totally different location. Who's this flock of seagulls? It's Noah. Oh yeah, I remember I reacted the same way I was about to react to that on the first episode. BS, really? It's backspace. Just kidding. Yeah. It's Noah. Now, Noah might look like a typical, just she's the female lead. Where are you? Your mother needs you. But Noah is 12 years old. She does not look 12. I mean, she doesn't look like, hot and bopping like fucking 20, but, she looks like she's at least Vaughn's age. Like 12 is, yeah, I don't know. So dark here, Noah, so dark. Yeah. I remember reading that in the instruction manual and even then thinking like, wow, that's, When I was 12, because I remember being 12 and looking at Noah and being like, she does not look my age. I mean, I guess kind of, but I mean, like in battle, definitely not. So this wolf is here and this wolf talks to us. This wolf, his name is Tara. No, you look like you're having a bad dream. Yes, sure. You should always remember your dreams no matter how painful. I'm going to tell you about the future. Alright then, time for practice. Come with me. I know you're thinking, oh no, not another silent protagonist. But no, Noah will start talking, much to your either displeasure, amusement, or some combination of the three later. But for right now, she does not speak. And we have no gear, so that sucks. No magic, that sucks. Make it snappy, I have much to teach you. Now follow me. Alright already, goddamn. God, I wish my neighbors would, not walk like they're wearing, blocks of steel on their feet. Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, we're in a really dark cave, and it's kind of spooky, but there's this really cheerful music playing. So, I'm just a cave girl, I guess. I have taught you much, but I wonder how it is sinking in, so it's time for a test. First question is... little quiz jingle. When the mist is around you, which combination results in chaos? I mean, sure. Sort of touched by the mist begins to act on its own, possesses human who uses it. So you must be careful. Now I will leave you. I will be waiting up ahead. Fine. Leave me, why don't you? Just phrased that kind of strangely. Like, I'm gonna leave you now, bye. Okay, thanks, bye, good luck. Basically, if I need to state the obvious, Noah's been living in this cave for a good chunk of her life, and she's been raised by this wolf. When revived, pushes back, geneticist, a dandelion, book of oh my god, fuck you, book of Genesis, fucking... There's all these weird religious references. I just read something really interesting online, by the way, in between episodes. So, this is one of the few games that, in the American release, was actually harder. Usually back then, at that time, the trend was to basically dumb down games for their American release, but the opposite happened for this one. I read something like you get 33% less money from each battle. You get only about 75% of the experience and enemies all take more damage. Or can enemies take longer to kill, basically. I think that's why, like, a lot of people feel that this game, it's very hard to grind in this game, because the experience curve is just, like, if you're grinding really fucking hard, you'll be 50 by the time you beat the game. You'll be level 50. And getting to level 99, I have never done before. But I'm going to do it on this playthrough, because I got an emulator, and I got a fast forward button. Hell yeah. I don't know. Probably not for the actual playthrough. But I do want to see how far I can get. Basically, like, I do want to see like what level I wind up at as a result of having to make up for the fact that I'm not buying any equipment. Like, that's really what I'm curious about. So we'll see. So here's the thing about Noah as a character. She's fast. She usually goes first. And her, like, attack power, I think, tends to be, her upper body defense is not as high as the dude's, but her lower body defense is higher. And her attacks are, like, slightly weaker per hit, but she does more of them. Like, she has a longer combo gauge for most of the game. Everybody's combo gauge caps out eventually, but for well over half of the game, she's going to be dealing more like hits per turn. Anyway, here we go. New character. Let's learn some fucking arts. Let's learn some arts. Some arts and crafts. No, not really. But she does have a good chunk of pretty fucking powerful moves, to be honest. And I don't know if we'll be able to learn all of them. Yeah, see, like, her gauge is already, like, crazy long. Yeah, so let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we can actually learn 2 in one turn. Lizard tail. She does have a very high-pitched, kind of like Japanese-y sounding voice. And it does kind of get on my nerves. But, like, look at her. Like, that's not... It's hard to really make these sentences without sounding like I'm crushing really hard on a video game character, because as video game characters go, I am not really so much. But, like, just... She's not proportioned like a 12-year-old girl. Like, she's not. And straight up her face, like, especially, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I really don't. But I do remember that the instruction manual, or, like, guide or something like that, describes her as toned. That has to be, like, a translation thing. Because, like, yeah. It says she's toned from basically being a cave girl all this time, and, like, she's had to kind of fend for herself. And so she's built for a quote-unquote 12-year-old girl. Like, it's just, ugh. It's weird. Doesn't make sense to me. This is not a Suru, by the way. I mean, you should already know that, because there's not a icon next to its name or whatever, and there's no mist here. This is just a random monster that we're going to practice with. And, let's see here. I think that's 2. Is it going to block both of them? Okay, Sonic Javelin. And then Blizzard Bash. Doing all our little ones first. Nike! That's what I always think she says. Nike! her voice is 12 years old. And the way her character behaves, actually, in games, 12 years old. It's just her combat sprite doesn't look 12. Let's see what else we got here. Delicious shrooms. Healing shrooms are basically healing leaves. They just, you find them growing, whereas healing leaves you can buy. Anyway, let's see. Wait, hold on. How many commands she can... Oh, wow, she can... Oh, ooh. Ooh. It's nice, I like that. Alright, so what are we going to do here? Let's do... And Noah also has, like, longer and more complex arts that do more hits. Like, her combos are more complicated and more involved. So actually, in a lot of cases, Noah is like one of the heavier hitters. At least until like everyone's combo gauge starts getting to be around the same length. But yeah, and she's also one of the first that can use super arts, which I don't think I've mentioned super arts yet, but super arts basically are like, you don't learn them and they don't show up here in this list, and you don't get them from books like you do hyper arts or whatever. You just have to like get them by accident, and they basically, you get them by doing, and they'll never happen if you use auto, but like you get them basically by doing the right combination of regular arts chained together. And then if you do that, if you just happen to chain the right 2 to 3 different art moves together in that way, you'll do like a special final art that is like a souped up version or whatever. But yeah. So this is one of her longer ones. Yeah, see that? Like fucking 3 hits. Yeah, no, she definitely she's a hard hitter for a good chunk of the game. Not at all dead weight at all, nor is she relegated to being a caster like so many female characters are. Everybody's a caster, everybody's a physical fighter. It's all pretty egalitarian. Oh. These guys, do these things just live with us and they just let me beat the shit out of them every now and then? Because they just sit there in those holes and jump up and down and have a good time, and then I come and I bump into them and beat the shit out of them. But apparently I don't kill them. I guess that makes me a nice person. Let's see here. Let's see what I can do. I think I can do another really crazy combination here. Oh, no, not quite. Alright, well then I will do... Wait. I think I can squeeze in another... maybe not. Maybe? Possibly? No. Oh, I can do this. This is really funny. So you laugh, you're gonna think this attack is like ridiculous, but and it doesn't do much damage, but it can charm the enemy, and it's the only art move that actually can inflict a status effect like that. So that's kind of a big deal. What we got so far? Russian Gale, Tough Love. Yeah, she's got some that are like, well, she's got one even longer than that, but so far I can't use it just yet. But, okay. Bam. Yeah, that's the one that I hate. Oh my god. That's a little on the ears. Alright, so there are these black Piuras. is I guess what they're called. And I'm going to save them for later because they're a little bit harder because, I don't know. Lick your wounds. Does that ever actually, did it ever actually help for a wolf to, where does that phrase come from? Lick your wounds. Because I don't think that's actually good for humans to do. No, fuck you. Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah, where did that phrase come from? Lick your wounds. I think, I don't know about dogs, but I know that it probably wouldn't be bad for a cat to lick their wounds because cats have, like, basically a cleaning agent in their saliva. That's why, like, and I know that I only know this because I'm a crazy cat dude, but I'm an animal person just all over. But yeah, like cats have like some sort of like, it's almost like a detergent in their saliva. So that's why they can lick themselves all day. And then like you pick them up and you smell them and they like smell, like cats never have any smell, really. Like they're shockingly good smelling animals in terms of their, just like their body. Like you pick up a cat and you like put your nose in its fur and it's, unless there's something wrong with it, they probably don't smell like anything at all. Yeah. So like, maybe if they licked their wounds, it would disinfect them, but other than that, I don't really know. God. Yeah. Her voice just get annoying sometimes to listen to, but I guess. I don't know. You get used to it. It didn't bother me when I was a kid. I did think it was a little weird, but I mean, when you think about it, this is the first game I played with like voice acting in it. What else can I do here? Oh, that's right. Yeah, these guys hit a little bit harder. Stomp on your face. Stomp on your face. Stomp on your face. Oh man, that's a good song. Good song. Stomp Song by Snog. Big black boots gonna stomp on your face. No. Stop. Stop. Okay. Now maybe we can use the, I just want to learn all of our arts. That's really all I want. Just to get far enough to be able to spirit and get all of them. See, like before, we could only just fit that fourth command in there. Now you see there's that little bit extra from leveling up. But I think if we spirit, because before we had like 5 slots when she spirits, and then, but there was almost a full extra slot. So yeah, I think we can actually do 1, 2, 3. Yes. All right, so this is basically the most powerful single regular art in the game. Is this move right here. Well, when it doesn't get blocked constantly. Yeah. We'll have to do that again. Yeah, when it doesn't get blocked, it's like, what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like regular hits, and then when it actually goes off, it's like the actual art execution is 4 hits. So it's like a 4 hit. Oh, well, fuck you too then. Did I not do it right? Maybe I didn't do it right. So the other thing is that Noah is Noah's left-handed, and so her arms and, you know, like her left and right commands are swapped, or they will be. I mean, it'll make sense. It'll make sense shortly. I still don't have any fucking equipment. I think me see here. Get my status here real quick. Let's see. Russian Guild, Tempest Break, Tough Love. Yeah. She doesn't have as many smaller arts, so it's like, you know, her, and like these longer ones are more expensive, you know. So they do, you know, you get, you know, it's more, not a cheap date, but you get what you pay for. Okay. I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna spend too much time in here. Gotta advance the plot. Alright, now we can go. Go back to camp and get something to eat? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, no, after all, you do eat a lot. I'm just teasing you, follow me. Look at her jump up and down, like pouting. It's kind of funny. Let's see what we got. Anything I missed here? Sorry. Just gonna... Okay. You have improved greatly. Perhaps there is no more I can teach you by spoken word. Now it is time for me to tell you everything. No, let's go over there. I must tell you something important. Suddenly interrupted. I think it's over. We lived in this cave for some time. That's the biggest earthquake yet. Dun 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 dun. No, the wind is blowing. A hole must have opened in the cave. Be careful, Noah. It's the mist. They're out there in the mist. Noah, quick, we must hurry. Follow the wind in the Jones tree. Hurry, hurry, Noah, no time to lose. Follow me. So yeah. We're in the mist and we don't have a Rossuru. Or do we? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. A blue? Blue Pura? I don't remember these. God damn it, whatever. What is that sound? God, my neighbors are loud. It's the worst. Thank God for this. I mean, this mic isn't new anymore, but you know, thank God for it in general. Oh man. I hate my neighbors so much. They're just like, it's seriously like they just, I don't know. It's like I feel like to be as loud as they are, they would have to have never ever lived underneath anybody ever in their life. To be able to like just run around and make that much noise like without giving a shit. Yeah. So how about that wall? I feel like I've mentioned that in some other episode of something, but it's kind of been on the news a lot. That wall. I told my wife that I want to keep emigration on the table because I want to be able to get out of here if the need arises. Because I don't want to be kept in by a wall. Nor do I really want, I mean, I don't know. I see people post like really stupid shit on the internet a lot. People that think they're, you know, onto something. Like fucking Occupy Democrats. God fucking help us. Like people think that's left. And like, it's like, I don't know. I saw this guy and he's like older. So it's funny. It's like the older generation that thinks they're left is actually really conservative in some ways. And it's like, like Trump has fired his, you know, secretary of this, his secretary of that, his chief of this, his chief of that, and has no this, that, and the other. Totally incompetent leadership. He has no idea how to lead his country. And that's just like, that's the meme. And I'm like, I mean, okay. Like, that's not really... It's just like a list of a bunch of facts followed by exclamation points. And then the part where it's like, I have no idea. And it's like, people need to start like not treating Trump like a meme and start treating him like a very real threat that we shouldn't disrespect in terms of, in the sense of the way you don't want to disrespect your enemy. You know, because I mean, or underestimate them, because it's just like I can't believe that there are still people that just treat him like he's a meme to be laughed at. Like, no, he's like doing some very serious shit that like is bad and is hurting a lot of people, including people that voted for him. So it's like, it's not funny anymore. Like, there's no need to make jokes about it. Unless you're making a joke that's like one of those like, oh man, I gotta laugh or I'll cry, like kind of thing, or blow my brains out, or scream, yell, or hurt another human being or small animal. But like, yeah, it just bugs me. Yeah, the diet left like neoliberal Democrat shit is just going to be the end of us all, because it's that shit that got, I mean, not all of it, but it was that shit that got Trump elected. It was this basic like, oh, like, we're the Democrats, we're the left, we're far enough left, we don't need to go any further left. And it's like, no, you do. Or, you know, just give up, which they kind of have. I do love how much AOC is pissing everybody off though. Like, that does my heart good. It's scary to realize that she's younger than me. You know, it's getting to that point where like I'm looking at politicians and people on the news and like public figures and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, some of these people are younger than I am. That's a weird point to hit, because you think of politicians and people, you know, like that as being, you know, I don't know. You just always think of them as being old dudes with like the occasional wife. Oh yeah, so Tara's gonna be in our party now. So this isn't really gonna be explained ever, but so I'm gonna explain it. Tara is invincible, and we are invincible while she's in our party. So this is basically handholdy tutorial mode. Which is fine. I'm just saying, I mean, it is what it is. So for that reason, I'm not going to bother doing any, you know, arts or anything like that. I'm just going to hold down the X button and keep doing auto. It is really sad watching Tara get beat up, though. Yeah. But yeah, like she fights for you, and if you get low on health, she automatically just casts heal, which is a spell that, I mean, this isn't like Quest, like enemies have attacks that are unique to them. You know, it's not just everybody has the same magic. So like a lot of enemies have like random spells that, you know, do shit, and you don't ever get to use them. But they can heal themselves, they can buff themselves, they'll have special attacks, special combos, shit like that. Yeah. Get him, pup. Damn, like, fucking winning all the battles there over there. Let's see. I can't believe how many people were like losing their minds over that Green New Deal thing. Like, I don't like it either. It's not nearly enough. It's like not even a half measure. It's like a quarter measure. But like, still, people looking at it like it was a measure and a half, like it was just the end of, you know, just utter and complete, fully automated socialism. Like, no, God, there's a reason it's called the Green New Deal, is because it's the exact same thing that FDR did for the most part. Like, oh, if you hate it so much, why don't you walk to work? This fucking interstate system's too socialist for you. The interstate system was built with the higher taxes back then. You know, in most cases, like, it's just you and everybody else benefits. I don't know. I don't know when that stopped. Not that there was ever anybody that was perfect or a time when anything was perfect, but it definitely did seem like there is some sort of like virtue that was lost somewhere down the line. Not at all saying that, like, you know, the founding fathers or Abraham Lincoln or FDR or Teddy Roosevelt or any other person that's been a leader in America was perfect or 100% virtuous human beings. I think they all did shit that was fucked up, whether it was, you know, for a lot of them I think it was owning slaves, but I mean, you know, but it just seemed like, I don't know. I feel like I can't say anything because it's going to sound like I have rose-colored glasses on when I don't. I don't actually know enough. I'm not really a big American history buff, to be perfectly honest with you, you guys. But I know people that are, and they have nothing but amazing things to say about certain people. And they acknowledge that there was bad things done too, or like flaws that they had. But apparently some people are role models for what we used to be, which still wasn't that great, but it was a lot better than what we have now, or something. I don't know. I'm rambling on about a topic that I don't actually really care about that much. I really just like that AOC is trolling people. Whatever. Oh my god. Oh, there's that heal spill. I was like, come on, heal me. Where is it? Alright. Yeah, buddy. God damn. I guess it's because I'm using auto. Like, you know, I don't remember that ever happening when I would, like, actually just... when I actually tried to input commands properly. But it's like now, you know, every time you... That's what blows my mind about these games. It feels like every time you go back and play them, you're playing them over again for the first time with more knowledge. Something that's really cool, because it's like... You ever wish you could go back and, like, relive parts of your life with, like, knowledge that you have now to be awesome at it? It's like a little microcosm of that you get to do. And, but it doesn't but you're not trying to satisfy anybody but yourself. And that's pretty cool. This thing, Theater, by the way, is a Suru, but we can't absorb him yet. It's a lightning Suru. Nike. I'm kind of lost, by the way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get lost. This cave is very kind of, you know, poorly marked. Oh, and that's the other thing is there's no map in this game. No dungeon map of any kind ever. You have a world map when you're out on the world map, and that's really it. Other than that, you got nothing. At least I think so. Now I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about the button that I used to see the world map. I'm on the world map, and I'm wondering what it does now on, like, the not world map. So now I really have to know. What is it? What's it gonna be? It does nothing. Those buttons do nothing. So, never mind. How do I get out of here? Oh my god. Mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Yeah? Yeah. If you just had a moment with me, you know, comment, like, subscribe. Like, comment. Everyone says subscribe last. Subscribe, comment, like. Is this gonna be it? How do I get out of here? Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead and save because I can. I'm not nearly as nervous about this game and using save states and shit because, you know, I don't expect this game to bug out the way that, you know, Valkyrie Profile could at times. So, not nearly as worried about that. Now wait a minute. Okay, that's a separate exit. Okay, so I just need to go somewhere else around here. Oh, okay, two now. Whatever. Leave Terra alone, jackass. That's the other thing. If you are just grinding, you literally just hold down the X button and it autos through these menus. That's the only thing it'll auto through. I don't have rapid fire set, I promise. But for some reason, these battle menus, they just accept, like when you hold down the button, it just keeps going. Which kind of makes sense because in addition to X, you also use you can also use the D-pad to move through these menus. The game is smart enough to know that when you just hold down the X button, it means you want to go auto to whatever. Oh my god. Kill me! Yay! Good doggy. Good doggy. Stop it! Oh god, I feel so bad when it hits Terra. It's the worst. Ow. Yeah. Get it. Get it! There we go. Damn. All right. Let's see here. Jesus. Alright, now I kind of want to fast forward. Getting a little tired of this. Yeah. Can I get out? Yes. Oh my god. Cool. I only had to fast forward through one. Okay. Well, here we go. We're on the world map. As Noah. Now, one thing I'm going to do before I cut the episode is I'm actually going to come over here and do a little... Ooh, wow, okay. Oh, well, I guess I have Tara with me, so fuck it. Yeah. Ah. God, that's a gross sound. No. What do I have? What can I do? Yeah, let's do that. Do it on this guy. Ow. God. Ugh, that hurts. Stop! Stop! Stop hitting Tara, you jerk. Fucking asshole. Leave my puppy alone. Yeah. See, she'll fuck you up. So what's cool about those little amoeba things and when they use Divide is you do actually get extra experience for it. So many games don't do that. If there's an enemy that has that kind of a mechanic, usually the other enemy just makes the battle harder and doesn't have any payoff for it. Not in this case, though. Although they do split their HP, so it actually doesn't make them any harder to kill overall. Okay, alright. Noah, you were doing well. Oh, okay, thank you. Strange for you to stop me on the world map like that. So yeah, I'm actually going to go over here, even though I'm not supposed to go over here just yet. Yeah. And the reason I'm going here is because I want that treasure chest. Look carefully, Noah. Beyond that valley is where the mist is born. From there it flows out into this world. The mist is too thick to see clearly. There is a mist generator behind the valley. Silence. Aw. Poor puppy. Mist is too thick. Sorry, I don't think I can go any further. Instead, let's head for the Genesis tree at Mount Rakaroa. Aww. Oh my god, Stompy McStomperfuck. Alright. Give me my fucking treasure chest. Nail glove! Fuck yeah. So now Noah has a weapon. That's all she has. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode. I'll see you guys next time. And I'm not gonna do any grinding off screen, I promise. I'm level 4. There's not really... I think it's cheap to do grinding right now because I've got, you know, Tara and I can just level like crazy. Like, literally infinitely. Forever and ever and ever. And I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. I probably will make a save file on the side just to do it. To see. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We'll head for Mount Rakaroa and advance the plot. Leets.